Masquerading is an age-old Guyanese tradition which has somehow lost its luster and vibrancy over the years. Today, it has somehow turned into a begging ritual. However, with hopes of changing that, the Department of Tourism within the Ministry of Business conducted its first Masqueraders consultation with masqueraders, stakeholders, and others on Tuesday. The objective is to understand the challenges and propose the most viable solutions for the culture.
It's an old tradition in this country. An old tradition. Gentleman here flouncing for 42, you said? 42 years. The man not here flouncing for 70 years, right? So it's a serious thing. It's a serious tradition. Good? The masquerade tradition. And I told someone last week that we're having this consultation to see how we could make masquerade part of the cultural tourism product. The person said, masquerade gone up. That is because our perception of where masquerade belongs.
The workshop focused on recommendations for incorporating the masquerading into the general cultural tourism product, reinventing the tradition, and flouncing today among issues that affects masquerading. With calls for the need to embrace the masquerade culture, present and past masqueraders gave their suggestion on how to revive the masquerade culture in Guyana.
I think we have really lost is the technique of performing masquerade itself. There are special techniques in the flouncing and in also performing the images and the music. So I think we really need to pay attention. I would like to see if it is possible as part of the cultural tourism, some serious effort being made to record our music so that we can teach from it, so we have a record of it and it just does not die.
Today, like I find masquerade lost the real heart. You're not really getting the real thing. I mean, people would call you Christmas time, would go and play masquerade, and you see a set of people would be drinking, and you're coming, you can't even leave the yard because the cake, the drink, and today is like masquerade lost the vibe, so you should say, because even on the road, you're dancing on the road like they fed up a masquerade. So I don't know what we could do.
To revamp the masquerade culture is a collaborative effort between the government and the people. There is not such a budget set aside to assist the industry, but recommendations will be in place for a budgetary allocation.
Before we even get to that point and getting to a point where we have grants working sustainably, basic consultations like these are necessary, particularly with ones that involve sort of direct stakeholder input, as you would have seen in there, people who are actually participating in masquerade events. So I think government's intervention should be guided by that direct stakeholder involvement.
Several masquerade consultations are expected to commence under the Guyana Tourism Authority. For Headline News, ESTHER Sobers.